Let's talk about the business team. As you know, we're going to talk about the 6 different team members to make the ultimate team today. And in my mind, adding these all together is a lot more than 6. And the results are going to be a more profitable business. First on the list are agents to address identifying the property. I wish every single real estate agent out there was competent and good and high producing. But the reality is 90% of agents do less than 5 deals a year. And so it's important to find the right agent for your team. Find a realtor that is successful. Track down a top-notch agent because they're the ones that are closing more deals. You want somebody that not only can help you find properties, but is doing what we're doing as well. They truly believe in what we're doing, so that's number 1. Number 2 is the loan officer. Do not play family favorites here. Most loan officers out there, their main business is primary residences, which is a totally different game than short-term rental investment properties. And the mastermind of this team deserves to put an all-star team together. So if you're looking for the most successful realtors that understand investment properties, then guess what you're looking for on the lending side? You're looking for the most successful lenders that all they're doing is crushing their competition by closing every day of the week. If you can find a mortgage broker, not just a bank, but a broker that works with multiple banks that specialize in investment lending, and they're closing at least 20 deals a month, then you'll know that you found a good lender. And this is going to be valuable. Caution. Do not shop price first. You don't want to go out and interview loan officers and just get competitive quotes, because in the long run, that may end up hurting you. They may be a bait and switch, and then you get to the closing table and the loan looks completely different. This is not uncommon, folks. There's a federal law that exists to protect homeowners from this happening. But savvy loan officers play the game with your emotions. Shop quality first, then work on price, because every busy loan officer is doing a ton of volume. They're going to be very competitive with rates, and they're fast. They're not just trying to put food on their table with 3 or 4 loans a month. They're doing 20 to 30, 40 loans a month. So I'm going to tell you right there, those are 2 super valuable players to your team. The next one is an appraiser. So an agent does a good job at estimating what the value of the house is going to be with the standard market analysis. But we also want an independent appraiser to come in. The lender is required to use an independent appraiser as well, because they want a third-party opinion. And you want to make sure you get somebody that's competent in that area. I had an appraisal come in that was $250,000 difference. You've got to find someone who's experienced in your product. Team member number 4 is your title company. You must make sure that the property is free of all encumbrances. Real estate term for attachments to the asset. It could be a loan or a lien, for example. Title companies work cohesively with the lender and with the seller's agent because everybody needs to get together behind the scenes and work as a team. So it's important that you have the right title company as well. Okay, number 5, the repair and rehab team. You're going to buy a property and it's going to probably need something optimized. And if it does, you can certainly find a local handyman, but make sure you're getting the right quality and make sure you're articulating the right scope and make sure you're getting a fair price. You want to have a good rapport with them. I'll tell you the challenge with rehab is that these people, for whatever reason, they can be flaky. I've developed an optimized contract for contractors, of course, with a lawyer, but it has teeth. I incentivize for good behavior, meeting timelines, budgets, but if those slip, the contract restricts the incentive to the point where I can replace them with another contractor without really losing money. I may lose a little time. My contract keeps me ahead. It's the weirdest thing about the contractor industry and who gets attracted here, but they're often not the most organized or reliable individuals. So for me, I'm looking for fairness, reliability, and loyalty. And if not, they'll be paying for it. The main things are, don't go out and just find the cheapest person out there because quality will come into play. Team member number 6, someone that you should not go into battle without is a mentor or a coach. That's the person on your team that says, hey, it's great that you're putting all these people together, but in the end, if you're going to execute this the right way, let's do that with someone that's been around the block a few times. Now let's get into the next lesson.